But first, Japan's ultra-conservative Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's ruling party is on course for a landslide victory in Sunday's lower house election. The Liberal Democratic Party and its coalition partner Ishin are projected to clinch more than two-thirds of the 465 seats in the lower house. Takaichi called the rare winter snap election to turn around the image of her party marred by recent corruption scandals. The win would pave the way for her to push through her right-wing agenda. Our correspondent Gavin Blair is standing by for us in Tokyo. Gavin, first of all, help us grasp just what a thunderous victory it's said to be for Takaichi.
Yeah, this certainly is a resounding victory. At the moment, the confirmed seats, we have 238 for the government and 33 for the opposition. Some people thought this was a gamble for Takaichi to call this election a snap election after just 3 months in power. If it ever was a gamble, it's paid off handsomely. The LDP has been winning with like 70 and 80% vote counts in single constituencies. Some big wigs from the opposition have lost their seats. As you mentioned, they may get 310 two-thirds majority, which would allow them to push through just almost any legislative package, and also attempt to change the constitution, which has always been an aim of the LDP. So this is shaping up to be the best results in probably 20 years. We won't have all the results in until morning, but it's looking like a very good night for Takaichi.
And why did the LDP do so well? I mean, is it purely the momentum from Takaichi's honeymoon period, or is there some blame there that could be attributed to the opposition as well?
So she really did make this a referendum about herself. Policy-wise, there isn't really a huge difference between the main parties. They were all promising some kinds of sales tax cuts on food. So this really did come across a lot. This did really depend a lot on her image and what she projected. And she's done that very well. She charmed President Trump when she was here. She had a very good summit with the South Korean Prime Minister. They were famously shown playing drums. And it's that kind of color that's really resonated with voters here. She doesn't come from a political dynasty. She comes from a relatively modest background. She occasionally slips into her native regional accent. All this has gone down very well after a procession of fairly grey leaders and prime ministers. She's a kind of splash of color. As for the opposition, frankly, they've been something of a mess. The main opposition party formed a new party with Komeito, who for 26 years were in a coalition with the government. Not all of those voters were happy. They had this new party, the Centrist Reform Alliance, formed a couple of days after the announcement, then went to the polls with the electorate not really knowing who they are, what they stood for, and it's backfired badly, and just to the further advantage of Takaichi, who was already in a strong position.
Right, thank you for that, Gavin. That's Gavin Blair, our correspondent, reporting for us from Tokyo.